What is going on today? This is a truck driver's journey. Welcome to the journey. I am said truck driver in question. Sorry about that. We're gonna talk about some deep shit today. Hey, we are getting into it. Alright, look. Whatever happened to if you had a problem with somebody, the first person you went to was that somebody and not your fucking phone, okay? Like you don't pull out your phone and start recording and like, oh, I got this on camera, man. Oh, blah 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 blah. And look, I get it. There's assholes in every race, every religion, every ounce of human society, civilization has shitty people everywhere. They're littered everywhere, okay? So get that out of your head that, oh, this guy's racist. Oh my God. Oh, I'm so offended by what he's saying, so he's a Nazi. Yeah, no, none of that. Cut that shit out of your thought. Now, what I am saying is, even if a particular race feels like there is somebody being racist towards them, I think, for one, whatever happened to knuckling up? Like, and I'm not saying shoot somebody, I'm not saying stab them, I'm saying two men, or if it's two women, they say, alright, drop the shit, we're going now, we're doing this. And one of us is going to be the victor, and the other one can shut the fuck up. How about that? See, that's the problem with our society. Everybody has lost complete and utter total respect for everyone else. Because nobody is getting their ass beat anymore. Nobody talks shit and then gets a fucking fist in the face. Okay? Nobody has to put a fucking steak on a black eye to get the swelling to go down. I have had to do that. I have my father to witness me having to do that. But there would be a lot less shitty people if people would, quit being, oh, look at me, I got my phone, let's record, and, let's yell out, hateful and racist things to the guy that is hateful and racist, and that'll work good. Got him. Stupid. If you have so much hate inside of you that all you can do is scream fuck you and you're a piece of shit and all this stuff, then maybe you shouldn't just even open your mouth. Just saying. And I watched a video, what was it, night before last? It might have been last night, where a gentleman of color was standing in a store with an obviously overweight, unhealthy, older white guy. And, and this gentleman of color was built. Like, he was in shape. And this white guy was old, okay? And I don't know the pretext or whatever, but for somebody that's young, I don't care what color you are, for somebody that's young to hit an overweight, unhealthy old guy and think they're Billy Badass, they're pathetic. They're pathetic. And when somebody that is actually willing to throw down and, won't cower down to them. Oh, and I forgot to mention, the guy hit him as he was turning to walk away. So, you take that same situation, put in, somebody that is healthy, young, don't give a fuck. Yeah, I guarantee you that would have went down a whole lot different. Now, like I said, I don't even know the pretext. But even if this guy said something outlandish to this dude, let him be. He's probably going to die in 5 years of diabetes anyways. Or old age. Is it really worth it? Is it really worth it? Because I'm telling you right now, you hitting that person hitting that other person did nothing but show the guy hitting that guy as pathetic. As pathetic and with an ego that he needed to stroke. Because nobody's stroking it for him. All pun intended. Okay? So, like I said, I mean, and don't get me wrong, I'm not a violent guy. I am not a violent person, but you better damn believe, and I'm not the most healthy person. I just don't give a damn. Like I said, I mean, somebody wants to run their mouth to me and whatever, except, obviously, you should know your limits, man. You should know your over limit, okay? If a 70-year-old that's, 500 pounds is talking shit, I'm gonna laugh and I'm gonna be like, later. I might do one of these. But me going over there and punching a 70-year-old overweight, fat guy is not going to prove that I am a badass. It proves that I'm pathetic. It proves that I'm a piece of shit. Just saying. That is, where I draw the line. Because, I mean, come on, people. Like, you cannot seriously, anybody I see doing shit like that, no matter what color they are, anybody I see treating somebody like that, anybody, even if it was a healthy person that they sucker punched, it's still a sucker punch. And I'm telling you right now, if there was somebody like me, I'm not the best in shape. But if he was over top of me and face to face, nose to nose with me like he was with that guy, yeah, my presence will be felt. The weight of my presence is definitely going to be felt. I am going to impose my force upon anyone who disrespects me like that. Whether I get my ass beat or what, let the cards fall where, let the chips fall where they may. I'll take an ass beating. I'll admit when my ass has been beaten. But I'm not gonna let that happen like that. Hell no. It ain't gonna happen. It just ain't gonna happen, people. I mean, look at my arms. I'm not the healthiest. I got a little bit of weight underneath here, but I also got a lot of muscle. I mean, I'm not jacked and ripped, like a bodybuilder or somebody that lifts weights every day, but I can take care of my own. I can definitely take care of my own. The only thing that makes me weak in a fight is my jaw. And not because I have a weak jaw. I can take a punch. But where I don't have any teeth, if somebody hits me with an uppercut, it can break my jaw. Like that. And that makes me more cautious in a fight and more defensive. And honestly, I don't see it as a weakness. I see it as a strength in the fact that I have to strengthen my defense game even more so after I had my teeth taken out. So, like I said, I don't picture it as a weakness, but it has helped me get stronger in my defense, And there's always somebody bigger and better than you are. Always. And that's why I said, if I find myself in that situation and the guy winds up mopping the floor with my ass, then that's okay. It's okay. It's okay to get your ass beat every once in a while. It's a good ego check. It's a good attitude adjustment. People need that. And people are going to be in here like, oh, he's inciting violence and blah, blah, blah. No, I'm just saying that sometimes when you talk shit, you deserve to get hit. And when you treat other people that are clearly and obviously unable to fight back, you're a piece of shit that deserves to get hit. I told you from the beginning, the people that have watched my earlier videos, I keep it 100% real on this channel. I don't sugarcoat anything. And I'm not trying to bolster myself up. I'm not trying to say that I'm Billy Badass and I'll beat anybody's ass on the planet. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, if somebody like me, who don't give a fuck whether he gets his ass beat or not, but will stand up in that situation and stand up for myself in that situation, that guy probably would have been the one cowering down. Because by him hitting that guy, proved how weak he really was. Yeah, it did. And it's a shame nobody stopped it. Even if that guy was being a piece of shit and deserved to get hit, it's a shame nobody was there and was like, look, dude, he's him. You're you. He might have said a shitty thing. He might have been racist. But look at him. His best years are way, 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 way behind him. Let him live his pathetic life. And walk away. That would have aided him more than that punch hurt him. That would have really hurt him. It would have hurt his ego. It would have hurt him as a person. Because, I mean, I'm a big guy. I'm overweight, but I'm working on it every day. I'm losing weight. I'm not eating as much. Blah, blah, blah. You know the spiel. But, like I said, and a matter of fact, I'm actually 15 pounds lighter than I was 2 or 3 weeks ago. So, there's that. But, you know, I forgot what I was saying. But, I'm just saying, like, you got... And I guess it goes back to knowing, you know, choosing which battles you really think are worth, you know, what hills are worth dying on, you know, is, and I don't know if the guy was racist. I don't know if anything racist was said. I don't know. All I know is it was a white guy and a black guy. Black guy sucker punched the overweight, out of shape, old white guy. Okay? The sucker punched him. There's no debating it. It's video proof. He waited till he turned his head and was walking away and then decided to punch him. Now, don't get me wrong, it was a decent hit. It knocked dude on his ass. But in a situation like that, I would have never gave that position. I would have never been put in that position to have that happen to me, even if I was in a conflict with this individual. And before anybody's like, oh, he's racist, see, he's racist, he beat up a black guy, blah, blah, blah. I've lived in ghettos, like actual ghettos. I've hung out with gang members. I know gang members. More, you know, less now. You know, I still talk to them on Facebook occasionally, see how they're doing. But I can't associate with them because I want to propel myself forward and get out of that space. And it's not like physically get out of that space. I want to lift myself up above that. And, you know, some people can make it work. Some people can make it work and live with it, but I can't live that lifestyle. I will either be in prison or dead. There's no in between. There is no in between for me. Either I'm 100% in or I'm 100% out. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm going to, you know, go around here ratting and snitching and all this stuff just because I left that situation. I mean, there's plenty of G members, I don't know if I'll get censored for saying the word, but that I've actually come to respect A lot of them. And most of them are there by circumstances that they just couldn't avoid. And like I said, I've been there. I've done the drugs. I've lived that lifestyle. And people are people. People are people. Go to the hood, spend a week. Go to a trailer park with a bunch of meth addicts and spend a week. It is scary, the similarities. Scary. And nobody really gets it unless they've done that. And I have. I've been in both positions. I've never done meth, but I know people that have. I know that lifestyle. I know the people that hang around. And the weird thing is the mentality of it. Take away skin color. Make everybody gray, like an alien. Make everybody gray. Put the people from the trailer park, put the people from the hood, put them all into a community together. You won't know. You won't know, because even in the hood, there are decent people. People that, lead decent lives, have decent morals. And the pieces of shit will always link up with pieces of shit. It's just a fact. Because the decent people, the people, that work hard, make the right moral decisions in life, whichever color, they will come together. They will link up. And the ideal of, this community got it better than this community, and that community got it better than that community, and blah, 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 blah. It doesn't matter about that. It matters about the community and the people in it. The people matter. It doesn't matter if you have 14 liquor stores in one community. What matters more than having 14 liquor stores is that you have the people there with the moral resolve to say, hey, I don't need to drink 2, 3, 4, 5 fifths of Jack Daniels or Hennessy or Crown a night, and put that in front of my bills, or put that in front of buying my kids something, or buying my wife something, or my girlfriend something, or getting a car so I don't have to walk everywhere, and so I'm not late to that job interview. I'm not late on that first day of job that gets me fired. That's what matters.